Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today we're diving into a topic that's going to make some of you stop right in your tracks, especially if you're currently sitting on the living room rug with your 3-month-old. I want you to stop holding your baby's hands and doing that pull-to-sit motion. You know the one, where you grab their tiny wrists and pull them up until they're upright, watching their little head wobble like a bobblehead on a dashboard. Stop doing it, right now, because you're accidentally making your child's journey to independent sitting much harder than it needs to be. We see it all the time on Instagram and TikTok, parents showing off their strong baby who can be pulled up. But here's the kicker. In countries like Hungary or parts of Japan, where they follow the Pikler or Montessori methods of natural motor development, parents almost never help their babies sit. And guess what? Their children show significantly higher rates of core stability and better posture once they actually do reach those milestones. In this episode, I'm going to show you exactly why that pull-to-sit move is a myth, the actual science of why it's not an exercise, and I'm going to give you 4 essential science-backed activities you can start today in your own home, whether you're in a high-rise in New York or a suburban house in Chicago, to build real head control and neck strength. Let's talk about the problem awakening. About 80% of American parents think that pull-to-sit is a workout. They think, hey, if I pull them up, they're using their abs, right? Wrong. Only about 15% of parents realize that this move is actually a clinical test used by pediatricians to check for head lag, which is a neurological marker, not a muscle-building exercise. When we do it repeatedly at home, we're stressing the cervical spine before the muscles are ready to support it. Think about scenario 1. Imagine you're at a playdate in a park in Santa Monica. You see another mom pulling her 4-month-old up into a sit over and over. She says, "Look how strong he is. He loves exercising." The baby is smiling, sure, but his back is rounded like a C shape and his chin is tucked deep into his chest. What the baby is actually feeling is a loss of equilibrium. Their brain is frantically trying to find the horizon, and because their core isn't engaged, they're hanging on their ligaments. The result? A baby who learns to stiffen their body rather than control it. Scenario 2. It's 7 p.m. in a cozy apartment in Seattle. You're trying to get your baby to sit up because the Milestone app says they should be doing it soon. You prop them up with those expensive U-shaped pillows. You pull them up by their hands to show them what sitting feels like. What the child thinks is, I can't get here myself. I'm stuck. My legs aren't doing anything. This robs them of the struggle, the good struggle that builds resilience. It's like someone lifting you to the top of a mountain in a helicopter. You get the view, but your legs didn't get any stronger for the next hike. When we overprop and overpull, we create what physical therapists call container syndrome. We're forcing a vertical position on a horizontal body. Long-term, this leads to children who skip crawling, which is a disaster for brain cross-lateralization, and eventually kids who have W-sitting habits because their core is too weak to hold them up properly. A study from the American Academy of Pediatrics found that babies who spend more time in restricted sitting positions versus floor time had lower scores on motor development scales at 18 months. There is a golden window between 2 months and 6 months. This is when the brain is mapping out how to move against gravity. From age 0 to 3 months, they are developing that initial neck extension. By 4 to 6 months, they should be finding their obliques. If you pull them to a sit, you bypass the obliques entirely. It's like trying to build a skyscraper starting with the penthouse. Let's get into the specific solution. If we aren't pulling them to sit, what are we doing? We're going to use the natural growth method. This is based on the work of developmental experts who believe that movement should be self-initiated. Activity number 1, the chest-to-chest tummy time. Forget the floor for a second. If you're a new parent in Los Angeles, stuck in traffic, or sitting on the couch, lean back at a 45-degree angle and put the baby on your chest. This is the ultimate newborn activity. Because you are at an incline, gravity isn't as heavy. The baby will naturally lift their head to look at your face. This is social neck exercise. They aren't just lifting their head, they're connecting with you. They're using those tiny paraspinal muscles along the neck without the faceplant frustration of the flat floor. Activity number 2, side-lying play. This is the forgotten hero of baby development. Instead of putting them on their back or tummy, roll them onto their side. Use a rolled-up receiving blanket behind their back for support if needed. Put a high-contrast toy, maybe a black and white book, right in front of them. In this position, their hands come together in the middle. They start to find their midline. This is the foundation for sitting because it engages the side muscles of the trunk. It's much more effective than pull to sit because the baby has to stabilize their own rib cage. Activity number 3, the play gym reach. Put your baby on their back under a play gym, the ones with the dangling plastic rings. But here's the trick. Lower the toys so they have to reach across their body. When a baby reaches their right hand toward a toy on their left side, they are engaging their obliques. Those are the exact muscles they will eventually use to push themselves up into a sit from the floor. No pulling required. You're just setting the stage for them to be the star of their own show. Activity number 4, the football hold or airplane carry. Instead of carrying your baby upright against your shoulder all the time, which lets them cheat by leaning on you, carry them face down, tucked under your arm like a football, or out in front like an airplane. Keep your arm under their chest and belly. Gravity will pull their head down, and they will have to work those neck extensors to look around the room. It's a functional workout that fits into your daily routine while you're walking to the kitchen to make another cup of coffee. The science is clear. A landmark study in the journal Pediatrics tracked 300 infants and found that those who engaged in dynamic floor play, like the activities I just mentioned, reached independent sitting milestones an average of 5 weeks earlier than those who were frequently placed in supportive seating or pulled up by parents. 5 weeks. In baby time, that's an eternity of brain development. I want to tell you a story about a mom named Sarah from Boston. She was obsessed with her daughter Maya hitting milestones. She did pull to sit every single day, 10 times a day. By 5 months, Maya could be pulled up, but the second Sarah let go, Maya would collapse like a deck of cards. She had no lateral stability. Sarah stopped the pulling and started the side-lying play and airplane carries. Within 3 weeks, Sarah noticed Maya wasn't just sitting. She was rolling with purpose and pushing her chest off the floor with straight arms. By 6 months, Maya pushed herself into a sit from her side. No help needed. Sarah said it was like watching a light bulb go on in Maya's brain. So, how do we integrate this into your busy American life? Let's look at a 4-week roadmap. Week 1, the observation phase. Your goal this week is simple. Stop. Every time you reach for those tiny hands to pull them up, catch yourself. Just pause for 3 seconds. Count how many times you feel the urge to help them sit. Most parents realize they're doing it 20 times a day without thinking. Just stop. Replace that urge with a gentle pat on the tummy. Week 2, the tummy time reset. This week, aim for little and often. 5 minutes of chest-to-chest tummy time after every diaper change. If you're at home in Houston and it's too hot to go outside, clear a spot on the cool floor. Focus on that neck extension. Use a mirror. Babies are vain. They love looking at themselves. When they lift their head to see their own reflection, they're building the foundation for sitting. Week 3, side-lying mastery. Start placing your baby on their side for at least 10 minutes twice a day. Watch how they struggle to bring their hands to their mouth. This is good work. This is the obliques firing up. If they get frustrated, don't flip them over immediately. Sing a song. Encourage them. You're building their grit along with their core. Week 4, transferring autonomy. This is the big one. When your baby is on the floor and wants to see what's happening on the TV or what the dog is doing, don't pick them up and sit them up. Instead, move the toy or move yourself so they have to pivot on their belly. This pivoting is the secret sauce. It creates the rotational strength needed for sitting. Imagine your daily routine. In the morning, during the morning rush before school or work, instead of propping them in a bouncer, put them on their side on a playmat while you get dressed. At midday, do the airplane carry to the mailbox. In the evening, during tummy time while you're watching the news, get down on the floor with them. Remember the mantra for this month. The floor is the best teacher. You are the assistant, not the coach. Your job is to provide the environment, not to force the movement. To wrap things up, the pull to sit is a relic of the past. It's a doctor's test, not a parent's tool. By focusing on tummy time, side-lying, reaching, and functional carrying, you are giving your baby the gift of a strong spine and a confident brain. You're teaching them that they are capable of moving their own body through space. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button. We're going to be talking about crawling next week and why you shouldn't use baby walkers if you want your kid to be a star athlete later in life. Leave a comment and let me know. Did you notice your baby's head lag getting better after you stopped the pulling? I want to hear your stories. Parenting is a marathon, not a sprint. Every little change you make today is a brick in the foundation of your child's future. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present and let them move. See you in the next episode. Go put that baby on the floor. Goodbye.